The Philippines and France will conduct the second round of talks on a visiting forces agreement in December this year, this time in Manila. It is a big step forward in what could become the first Philippine VFA with a European nation. Mobile journalist Marimon Reyes with the story.
France and the Philippines will have a second round of talks on a visiting forces agreement in December, this time hosted by Manila. This was confirmed by French ambassador to the Philippines, Marie Fontanelle, to One News during a recent Blue Talks forum co-hosted by the Strat-Based Institute and the Embassy of France in the Philippines. The first round of VFA talks was held in Paris in June this year. This one with France is known as a Status of Visiting Forces Agreement, or SOVFA, similar to the one with Australia. It will allow both sides to stage military exercises in each other's territory. If the deal is signed, France would become the first European country to have a VFA with the Philippines. It has greatly stepped up engagement with the Philippines recently, including sending its aircraft carrier, Charles de Gaulle, here for the first time this year and joining the annual Balita exercises with the US as observers in April.
In this regard, France remains steadfast in supporting multilateralism and a rules-based international order, especially in the Indo-Pacific. France's presence and commitment to the stability of the region alongside the Philippines is the result of a simple truth. We are not distant observers of the Indo-Pacific. We are part of it.
At the forum, experts sounded the alarm over China's increasing aggression. Strat-based non-resident fellow Benjamin Blandin warned that Beijing's asymmetric warfare tactics have ramped up in recent years, covering not just militarization of the island, but also fortifying their maritime militia, sending fake scientific vessels, putting down sovereignty markers at sea, and cyber warfare. The problem, Blandin warns, is that most of these tactics are not in the open or are hard to detect.
And what you see here is actually a very, very small fraction. Remember, 300 different phenomena. Here I only shown 12 out of 300. But what is also very interesting to notice is that out of all those 300 phenomena that I was able to list, only 23% is actually what we see on TV. The ramming, the water cannoning, and all those things. Only 23% is visible and displayed on TV, meaning near 80% never appears on TV.
As such, several recommendations for better maritime governance in the Indo-Pacific were brought up, especially between the Philippines and France, including an integrated governance framework and joint maritime domain awareness through shared surveillance data, satellite technology, and coordinated research.
The Philippines' strategic location and France's technological expertise make for a natural partnership in monitoring illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, marine pollution, and marine incursions. We can institutionalize multilateral dialogues and educational training platforms where civil servants, coast guards, and local leaders are trained on sustainable maritime management and maritime law enforcement and crisis communication in contested waters.
The Philippine Coast Guard says it will also support a potential cooperative agreement with their Chinese counterparts, according to Commodore J. Tariela, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea. That's after Foreign Affairs Secretary Teresa Lazar revealed that they are working on an MOU between the PCG and CCG. This comes a few days after the October 12th incident, wherein China once again used water cannons and rammed a Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources vessel off Pag-asa Island.
Since we launched the KBBM project, yung kadiwa para sa bagong bayaning mangista, we have concentrated the deployment of Coast Guard and BFAR vessels in those areas that we monitored the high presence of the Filipino fishing boats. Despite our presence, you saw from the videos that we released, the Chinese are launching their rigid hull inflatable boat.
Kapatid Marimon Reyes, we are One News.